guys, this is Tara with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and I kind of had to jimmy rig my phone so that I could record this video because I wasn't planning on recording anything, but I had watched something yesterday with Simon of the Hermit's Cave and Read the Wonder, and they were talking about hashtag authenticity and what does it mean to be, genuine, to be authentic, on our channels and in life, basically. And so I was like, well, I want to weigh in on that. That's a fun conversation, and I've enjoyed watching everybody's responses on it as well. So I'm actually in my classroom, and yes, I am in my teacher clothes, and that's actually my segue into hashtag authenticity. And I just want this to be a really short video, but my take, they were talking about, if you don't dress a certain way or act a certain way in certain social situations, does that mean you're inauthentic? And so I was going to talk about it in terms of, social situations or, just social norms and things like that. So let's say, for instance, you guys know me normally on my channel. I'm always wearing tons of rings, and I don't have any rings on, and I'm, wearing my pearls, which normally I don't wear pearls in my videos. I have my cool funky jewelry and my gigantic earrings, which I love, and I've always got really quirky tank top, something with a kitten on it, and that's genuinely how I like to dress. I like to dress in really bright colors. I like funky clothes. Sometimes I like funky dresses, and kind of whatever fits my fancy. Sometimes I feel like dressing I'm from the 40s, just that's just my personality. But let's say as a teacher in an educational setting, it would be inappropriate for a teacher to be dressing in her shorty shorts and her tank top with the kittens all over it, because you are supposed to draw the attention away from yourself and into the curriculum, so that the students are focusing more on the curriculum and the work at hand more than they're focusing on their teacher's fashion sense and quirky fashion. So does it make me inauthentic to not dress like my quirky self? I don't think so, because it depends on the situation that I'm in. And so because of the job that I have, it is assumed that you would address professionally. And so professional in this sense is something where they ask their teachers, they do ask us to cover our shoulders so that our shoulders are not showing, that you don't have something that is too high above the knee if you're a lady or a man with either skirt or shorts, so that again less of the focus is on you as a person and more on the assignment or the curriculum or whatever it is that you're trying to teach the students. I think that I don't try to be somebody else when I'm teaching. I believe that my personality and who I am is transcended into all social situations, regardless of how I have to maybe rein in what I say or how I'm dressing for that occasion. So in schools and education, it is actually not recommended and actually not allowed to voice your politics or your religion with your students, because it's again not about you, it's about what they're supposed to be learning. So to engage in that, the students would then see that you have certain biases, and although I know we have biases anyway, we're not teaching to our biases, we're teaching what is there. They need to learn about their president, and so here's everything about the president. They learn about Congress, they learn about the presidential cabinet, they learn about econ and government and history and English, everything, that all the skills that they need to succeed. And nowhere in there is there let me talk about my politics and my religion. It's just not appropriate for the situation. But as far as my personality, I still have the same quirky kind of goofy personality, but I apply it to my teaching, and I apply it to my coaching, my same weird, and me being kind of like a jock, I have that personality in everything that I do. If you look, actually, let me show you guys. If you look on my desk, there's all pieces of me. So you have like my Hello Kitty stuff, you have my unicorns, you have like all kinds of like rainbow stuff. Let's see if you guys can see. Like, I can't hide being myself. To me, I can't be inauthentic. I can't pretend to be somebody else when I teach. I'm just me, but I'm me as the teacher. When I'm coaching, I'm still me, but I'm me as the role of the coach. So there's, my coaching gear that I wear, like my sweats and everything. If I were to go to a wedding, again, I probably wouldn't be walking into the wedding, hey guys, do you know what my political views are? Because it's not being asked of me. And again, the event is not on me, it's on the bride and groom, and there's a certain particular way that you're supposed to dress. I mean, how I dress, it would of course be something that I like, something that fits my style and my personality. I would still act like myself, but it's me as the friend or the cousin or the daughter or whatever at the wedding. So I think we can be authentic for sure, but we may change our clothing, or we might color our language to best fit the situations that we're in. I think that I always come across goofy no matter what situation that I'm in, that I always come across lighthearted, that I always come across as slow to anger, that I always come across as somebody who loves her Hello Kitties and loves her rainbows and her unicorns and her flip-flops and things like that. But, I'm not always dressed exactly like how I want, and I'm not maybe acting or saying things exactly as I want because it's not acceptable to the situation. If I'm at a family gathering and everybody starts talking politics, which, oh my gosh, religion and politics, you all, at family gatherings, that gets people in quite the ruffled feathers and arguments. But, if it came up and somebody asked me, what are my religious beliefs or my beliefs on the afterlife or spirituality, I would, of course, voice my opinions. I am in the setting in which it is okay to do so, and probably amongst my family, I'd probably be dressing more that is appropriate for the situation and myself. So that's kind of what I wanted to just weigh in on with the authentic, being authentic, that I always believe that I am me. If let's say on our YouTube channels, those of us that read tarot and oracle cards and practice witchcraft and things like that, some people do have much more open channels. Like Read the Wonder was saying that he has a really, he has a channel where, nothing is off the table. They talk about everything, and he's open about everything. And I think that's him being authentic. That's his personality, is him being really open about who he is. He loves to talk. He loves to share. Hermit's Cave, Simon of the Hermit's Cave, is much more reserved. There are some things that he likes to keep private, and I think that's being authentic. That's him, and that's his personality. His personality is to maybe not overshare everything about his life, and that's just how he gets down. And so I think that both show, an authentic, version of themselves. For me, I probably about 98% of my life and my beliefs and everything here on YouTube. There's a couple of things that maybe I don't share with you guys. Maybe I don't share with you guys when I'm using the restroom, that's a little too personal, or I'm not filming as soon as I get out of the shower, or if my boyfriend and I had an argument, I'm not going to badmouth him in the heat of the moment when I'm angry, here on YouTube, because I believe that's in poor form. Again, that's me being authentic. That's my personality. I don't believe that that would be right. Whereas other people, they love, just venting their frustrations. And I don't think that's bad. That's just them. That's their personality, their authenticity is to vent on YouTube, and then later on they might say something like, I didn't really mean all the things I said, I just really wanted to vent on YouTube, and and things like that. Again, just kind of saying that, if you rein in certain things about yourself, or you're dressing differently than you normally would, or that you would like to. I think some of us would like to actually just be in our pajamas all day, but it's not appropriate, socially appropriate for the different situations that we're in. And so I just wanted to weigh in on all that. So you guys know me. I'm always me. I'm always going to have my beliefs and my practices, and of course that's going to color the things that I do, but maybe I'm not always verbal about it, just depending on the situation that I'm in. Is it acceptable or unacceptable? Is this like part of my career? Because in my career, like my spiritual beliefs have nothing to do with my career in education, so things like that. Anyway, I would love to hear from more from you guys. I've been seeing a lot of the hashtags on this authenticity, #authenticity, and I'd love to hear from you. And I will link down below that Google Hangouts between Read the Wonder and Hermit's Cave, so you can go and watch their discussion. And hopefully this video came out okay, because it's Jimmy rigged on top of the microwave in my classroom, and I have the Clorox spray that I use to clean my whiteboard as a thing to prop up my camera. So anyway, I will catch you spiritual homies later. If you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading with me, head on over to www.kittensweightsandtarot.com. I have so many different types of readings for you to choose from. I would love to read for you. And that's it from me, spiritual homies. So I will catch you later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.